kindly allow both of you, allow me to introduce both of you. Let me repeat. Actually, entire kit and personally, those who love this beautiful couple are really lucky enough to have a lovely academic couple, and we really from Kid family we are very very happy, and the contribution you have for this Kid campus academic world, and both of them they have been conducting international seminars and they are coming up with beautiful books. So through this, I request those who are listening to them can please network with them. They are really lovely academic couple and also family wise they are a successful couple. So I won't take much time here. I'm so sorry for keeping you waiting. So I done. Yeah, thank you.
So good afternoon, everyone, all the esteemed delegates and speakers. I would just like to thank Professor Subudhi sir. He is like our elder, again, not a brother, but a guardian. And he has given us an opportunity to be part of this platform. We are very thankful to him and all the other organizing members. And I will not take much time. I can understand what is the time at present and how all are feeling. So I will just go fast. So the objective of my talk is effective teaching learning through digital platform during COVID. So from morning we have seen so many good talks has been done for the digital platforms on the teaching learning during the COVID. So I will not repeat the things which has been already discussed. I will just highlight 2-3 points. What are the effective ways how we can go for this platform and we can utilize the technological part what is there. So these are my contents. I will directly jump into that. So the major reason why we are today discussing or we are sitting all together to have a discussion is the COVID times. So all we know is the major disruption what has been happened due to this COVID time is the institutionalized education. Suddenly, due to this COVID lockdown, all the institutes, whether it is school or colleges or university, everything has been closed and all are shifting to the different digital platform. I still remember we were so much not interested to go for this digital platform 6 months before. But as it is said that the necessity is the mother of invention. So once the necessity comes, all have to be work accordingly. So I just want to show you one picture which I have seen in Facebook. You can see the struggling what the teachers are doing because they have to suddenly come into this era where the technology is the major part which they have to face. So I just wanted to show you this picture that how the faculties, the teachers, how they are feeling and how they are trying to cope up with the technology which they have to work. So with this sudden shift of the classroom teaching to online teaching post-pandemic, there are a lot of struggles which are being done. So it has been commendable that some of the educational institutes like KIT and other universities who have taken Zoom different apps and technical solutions like Zoom, Google Hangouts and Microsoft Teams to cope up with this sudden shift of the globe. So what is the basic reason why we are focusing so much on how to effectively have a teaching learning pedagogy? So just wanted to give you a glimpse. You can see that how the traditional way of teaching was there and how today we are having that teaching aspect. So you can see they've shown you 1.0 and school 2.0. So you can clearly see the difference between the 1.0, the way of teaching learning pedagogy which was there initially and now how it is. So initially you can see it was mostly a one-way communication. What a teacher or a faculty teaches, student acts as a mirror. They just absorb it because of data information was limited. But you can see the shift what is there in the school 2.0 today. In this era, the information is available everywhere. Technology is available everywhere. So you cannot say that you cannot simply handle the students or the teachers, students who are working online or learning online. You have to get ready to handle the different aspects of technology teaching because the students are also able to access the data or information which is available. So this is the major challenge from 1.0 to 2.0. that from one direction it has become multi-direction. You have to, whatever you are teaching, you will also get back. You have to also learn from the students. You have to also share your information. So there is a major shift from one direction to bi-directional. So now the teaching has more become a bi-directional kind of system. So these are the where we are moving today. So already from the morning we have discussed so many things. So you can see the proportion of content delivered online. So you can see initially the content delivered online, or content what we were using was traditional way, was only a face-to-face interaction. What the teachers teaches in the class, that was sufficient. He used to give the notes. So you can see the proportion of content delivery from 0% now. Then it goes to web facilitated, which where the teacher teaches in the class and it gives some material as a substitute to that, to help to use that material with the teaching learning process. Then comes the blended and hybrid learning, where 30 to 79% of the course is being taught online. And today what in this era what we are here is the 80% is the online course. So the major challenge or the major aspect of today's learning is this online, or most of the courses has to be online. It is no face-to-face meeting. To meet this objective, we have to make us self-sufficient and effectively handle the technology so that we can give a proper structure or proper teaching learning methodology for the students. So that's why, as I told, that the requirement or the teaching is very important nowadays, and you can see that very important that the online teaching learning process. So there is a lot of importance. We cannot always get rigid for the traditional methods or system. If we have to focus on the future, we have to adopt it, we have to learn it, and we have to see how best the technological we can use. So you can see there are different advantages of having the online learning, as we are nowadays using also, like increased flexibility of time. Today at 2 o'clock also we are having this. If it was offline, there might be some lunch or something we might have got, but if it is today online, we are able to be 24/7 available as per our convenience. Increased flexibility of location. Today in this gathering itself, from around the globe, people are connected with the help of technology. So these are some of the importance of online teaching. Online resources are there, diverse and experienced. Today the members who are there, today the speakers who are there, they are giving us a rich experience, for a diverse experience. Access, equity and disability, these are all being removed with the help of this online solutions. So I just want to quote one line of our Vice Chancellor. So I just want to quote his line, that what nicely he has said, that in online everyone is on the first line. So this line he quoted, just we had started with our FDP program in the inaugural. So in the theme was blended learning. So in that blended learning, he had put it this line, and it's really true. In online, everyone is on the first line. So when we see so many disadvantages of online, you can see one of the biggest advantages of online is everyone is on the first line. You can have a contact, you can interact with them one-to-one. You don't have to wait, or it has to be there. So you can see there are a number of advantages of the online learning. As we are seeing how we are handling today, enhanced learning, new technologies we are learning, we have individual attention we are giving. So that is only everyone is on the first line. Promote lifelong learning. Whatever we are learning today, we can store it, we can use it in future. It is not like class learning that whatever we have taught, we have to record it somewhere. That was one of the limitations. So another is a disadvantage. As when there's anything is there, it has some advantage and some disadvantages. So Dr. Manjusha Pandey, she will more focus on what are the disadvantages or the challenges of online learning. So I will not go more into it. But one of the major challenges is what I see is the humanistic touch that we have to remove using the better technology and better preparation. And another is the health issue. Health issue is one of the important aspects of this online, because if you continuously be there, then there are challenges of the health issue related to the eyes or related to the body posture and whatever it is. So there are some strategies we should follow for this effective online, because without following this, the online system will not work in a way in which we want to use it. So knowing the technology is very important. We have to keep on upgrading ourselves. We should not limit ourselves that, okay, today I'm using Zoom, so I will be using Zoom and all, Zoom only that. We have to keep ourselves upgrade with the technology. Expect the unexpected and remain flexible. unexpected. Today itself, we have seen in the webinar, there are so many disturbance due to the network, due to some other issues. So we have to be ready for the whatever the unexpected things happen. So we have to be keep a backup of things whenever we are online. Set clear expectations, promote reflection and communication. So these are some of the strategies. I will be sharing this slide so you can have a look on the strategies, how you can effectively use this in the online teaching methodology. And finally, just wanted to finish it with a role model. As it is said that when there is a will, there is a way. So today morning, our Pro Vice Chancellor Madam just told that those who are from outside, I just wanted to tell, we have a fully residential 30,000 poorest indigenous children are staying at Kalinga Institute of Social Science. So that is a role model for this today online learning, because here the 30 students, 1,000 students who are staying here have all gone back to the villages where they don't have that internet connection and all. But as a KISS authority, the authority has decided that no, they have to provide the learning and teaching. So what they did, they have a TV channel called Kalinga TV, and they have decided that every day half an hour class they will be conducting for different students. So you can see everything has a solution. We have to see how properly we can handle it. So not only the KISS students now, but also the students from every nook and cranny of Odisha can benefit with this. So we have to take the technology to the next level. We cannot only say that, no, it is for a shorter time. We have to work accordingly. So I just wanted to show you this, that when 30,000 students who don't have the technology can use this e-learning system, then it is possible for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear Siddhartha Babu. How